I hope that my mic is recording. Hello. So today I wanted to show you guys what I do when I build settlements in Fallout 4, because I'd like to know if anybody else does this. I make communal living spaces, meaning that I make cities inside of buildings where there's living spaces and shops and just general stuff. So this is my red rocket. I'm only showing these two because they're the ones I have the most complete. I still have to decide what I want to do with Sanctuary. I don't know if I want to do a communal living space or Sanctuary since there's so much space there. And don't get me started on Spectacle Island. But we're going to start right here. So this is the red rocket block, as I call it. It's completely powered by a fusion core generator, and I have a lot of defense. Guard stations. Up here I've made this little guard outpost where one will sleep and one will stay awake. There's a spotlight and just a little tiny alcove for guards. And then we start, on the bottom are low-income housing. Basically meaning there's like a mattress on the floor and sparse add-ons. Like I said, there's always a sitting area, always places to sit, and there's always storage. This is another one. This is a double single-person home. Like 2 people can live here at the same things, but I think I'm going to put guards in here. And as you can see, it had light and candles. But each of these is different. Because I wanted them to be different. Like I gave them personality. Like whoever I set in here will be a chem seller. And basically I'll fill these with chems and other things. I'll sit there and fill. I have a mod that allows my settlers to decorate their spaces. Meaning I'll find like bottles laying around, or I'll find things inside of desks and cabinets. And I can do that myself with junk, as I have a mod called OCD Decorator. It allows me to put junk that I've picked up in the wasteland back down onto surfaces or on the wall or where have you. Just to make it a little bit more cluttered and a little bit more lived in looking. I have heat barrels here. I wanted to apologize ahead of time because if you hear a child, it's my godson. He's just got home from school with his mother. And this is another income housing. Another one that says a little bit more lavish seating area. Like I said, they're all different. This isn't low income. This is a single family home, meaning 2 adults with no children. They have their own sitting areas and a kitchen area. Well, dining area. Most of my settlers just go to the bar. This is another 2 single people home. These are deluxe lower levels. I just put these lights on. Like I said, these aren't done, but I plan on lighting this up with neon in rainbow colors and just decorating it so it looks like something cool to walk through. This is another low income. This is actually supposed to be for a single parent. And this is supposed to be for a child. Which I'm trying to find a mod that allows children to be settlers. Just to make it a little bit more realistic and lifelike. This is another single family home. But yeah, these are all deluxe, meaning they have beds, 2 sitting areas, and a lot of storage. And then we got our 2 lower level shops. We have Abby's Place, which is a bar, that I have here on the lower level, and Red Rocket Health, which is a single, it's the low income doctor for here. There's one upstairs. This is where I'll put, this is going to be finished, where it's going to be enclosed. I haven't done it yet. Plan on doing it later though. And then I have a few travel areas for, like I have a few sleeping areas for those that travel, which are lit up with candles and lights. Up here's where I have my crops and food, but I also have crop places inside the building. Another traveler, this is where travelers can come and sleep. Up here, this is Southtown, which is just 2 full-length house apartments with a weapon shop, and then over here is the Apothecary Sanders, which is a clinic and sells chems, and you can make your own chems and whatnot. And then another full-length family home. And as you can see, dog meat is not a German Shepherd, he is a pit bull, which you can get when you download the Trans Dogifier add-on. It allows you to turn him into several different breeds of dog. I chose the pit bull. Another travel or sleeping area. Up here is a deluxe private home. This is 1 person, but it has its own dining room, sitting area, same thing. Like I said, these aren't done. I'll add things here and there when I find things to add here and there. Anyway, we'll go up to the 2nd floor. Now, with this build, everything's not completely put together. Like, a lot of it looks weird, like there's walls that are just floating. But I'm okay with it because I think it adds to the post-apocalyptic feel of it. And I figured I'd show you guys this since there's the new season of Fallout on Prime coming out, and then the remake of Fallout 3, which I fully believe they'll make into a remake and not a remaster, because if you change the gameplay mechanics, it's technically a remake, especially if you add things. This is the 2nd floor. This is where you walk in, and this is Larry's maintenance and repair. And this is the maintenance guy's little apartment. He has a deluxe plush bed in the back, which is also a mod. It's mid-century housing stuff. Here we have our scavenger. This is also where Larry, because I give my settlers names, will be working. He's in charge of the scavenger station. This is another home, full home. This is all that in a bag of caps. This is the general store.
That farm run by ghouls, and that's something.
Yes, it is something. But they sell pretty much anything, like it says. This is Bell's blacksmith.
If you work, you eat.
And I show on the walls what they sell. I have heating, like I said, I have heating barrels. All along here. Like I said, there's the walls don't connect. It's because I didn't use floors, and I probably should have. But I'm not gonna take it apart now. This is a single family home. This is a family home with room for company. And another single family home. And then when we go upstairs, we walk right into the entry of Basil's Armory. This is a weapon station with a workbench, ammo, and it doubles as a defense point. Shows what they sell and how I've decorated it. Whoever I put here at Basil's will live here, in this home. And I have this home, which will probably house whoever I put to work here. Boutique de Lyon. Clothing store. It raises happiness, so of course I have a lot of stores in my settlements. And it has a tip out. This is dog meats. place to chill whenever I come here with him, and I want him to just not be in my way. This is a single person home that I have made in the style of somebody who, like, is a serious patriot. And would probably be working at one of the weapons stores that I'll put up. I do have indoor growing spaces to multiply growing space and how many crops I can actually put down. This is another store. This is Complete Chic. I have to put neon up here for hers, but it has a sitting area in the back. And then this is a double single family home, with odds and ends and junk and what have you. This is a deluxe house. This has a balcony with a sitting area, a plush bed like this one. It's a nice mid-century bed. This nice antique couch, dresser, art, everything else, and then I figured they should have a view. This has one of the best views, as it looks straight down into Concord. And then over here, this one is also a deluxe, single family. And we've made a sitting area here as well. And right here, this will be, where the doctor from downstairs sleeps. This is her room. It has med boxes. See, it already has stuff put in it. But yeah, single family, single person. This is double person. I'll probably add more to this one. And then back here, I haven't given a name to this bar, but this is a bar. It has its own little seating area, its own little kitchen. No, ma'am. And it shows that they sell food and ingredients. Oh, I named this Donnie's Diner. Excuse me. So, yeah. So this is Red Rocket. And like I said, it's not completely well built, but it serves its purpose. It protects my settlers from attack for the most part, and all that type of stuff. But like I said, it's not done yet. I still have a lot of stuff I want to add. And we have water over here. I haven't done anything with the inside of Red Rocket yet, but I might. I don't know. I'm probably going to put this as a big outdoor shopping center for people. Just have a bunch of stores around this with campfires and seats in the middle. Next thing we'll go to is... Yeah, like I said, I only use this character for building. What are they losing happiness about? Oh, because there's more people and I need to put more people into jobs. So we'll fast travel there. Starlight Drive-In is my better settlement right now so far. Like I said, I'm still discovering settlements, still building. I plan on doing one of these buildings for every settlement that I can do it for. Because it's very hard. Excuse me, I'm having a chip and some cheese. Well, it's really hard. Some settlements don't have enough space. Okay, so it put me down here, so I guess we'll get started here. This is the most defensed. It has the most defense of all my settlements so far. Because this is what I call the decimator wall. This is made up of spotlights, heavy laser turrets, and shotgun turrets. Case in point, I'll probably go over there. But it encompasses my entire settlement. For this one. Every direction has a spotlight and turrets. And they killed something earlier, and I really didn't know. I couldn't really tell because it was in the middle of the night. But I have heavy turrets, And then I have this Brahmin feed trough. Yeah, case in point, I didn't touch that. I didn't kill that. My turrets and my settlers did. Water, this is where I'll have my... This is one of the places that I have for food and growing. And I always
Seems
pick
to
the
be
razor
growing
grain
well.
because it's one thing I can never find enough of. Anyway, now the reason I'm not looking at it right now, the settlement right now, is because I want to go to the main gate and walk in through there. Because I don't know why it keeps... I'm probably going to put a fast travel point at the main gate so that it automatically sends me there. But this is a wall I'm trying to complete. Another thing, because this is so long that I've had to put 3 different fusion core generators up for it. I still have to get into these little rooms and clean them out and clear them out. But this is one of the walls that I'm trying to make. It's made out of concrete. Okay, this is the main entrance. It says, "Welcome to Starlight City." Like I said, if you're not friendly, it'll probably kill you. So we go in, and here is Starlight City. This place is huge, and it has a maze. It is a maze for a reason. So we start out here, guard at the front, of course, and we're gonna walk over here. This is the main entrance, and then there's a secondary entrance here, but we're gonna walk down here and start. Now, when we walk in, this, like I said, it's the same way as Red Rocket, but this is 3 stories, and very large. I built this entire settlement around the puddle in the middle, and you can get these water towers as an add-on, and it fits. So I built the town around the water tower. Right here, since these are Minutemen settlements, I have decided... Sorry, I'm so hungry.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
I wasn't going to talk to you. This is the outpost, trade post, run by the Minutemen. Basically, I made it so that the Minutemen have a store that they can trade goods with the people of their settlements, and receive news. He sleeps here. This is his little bedroom. And we'll start going this way. But yes, I made this into a maze for a reason. This is another one of my rooms. This is steel and leather. This is a armor, blacksmith, whatever you want to call it. And this is another home. And here we come to the public house, which is what pub is short for. Sorry. But this man runs his diner, the public house, out of his home, so customers can come up to his doorway, set up the bar, he'll cook for them, and then this is his own personal space. And then for food, I have this whole refrigerator. This is the doctor's office. Place for people to wait, chem station, and then beds to be seen. I want to put something right here, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to put. And then this will have chems and any type of healing ingredients in it. And this is Doc Clemens' office. And this is Doc Clemens. Again, I want to apologize. There are kids downstairs. And my godson. This is another home. There's this one, and this home is owned by her. This is Walt's Weapons.
Everything hurts.
Which is a weapons shop. I will be adding more to this one. This is another bar. This is Tate's bar, and this is Tate. And Tate lives in this home, which is a first floor balcony. Or if you want to just call it a tip out. There's that. Outside, this is the community garden. Outside, I will be taking plants and stuff from here. And there's kids playing outside. It says take only what you need. Those are the stairs to the second floor. But we're almost done. This is another full-sized home. Another full-sized home. This is Amber's Closet, which I named this store after my character's name. I named my character Amber, and this is the clothing store named after her. The beach towel is an add-on. And I think that's it for the first floor. And like I said, I built it around this big water tower. Come up here. Let's go left this time. So these are the apartment. This is the apartments. Now, as we get into the second and third floors, there'll be more stuff that is different. And well put together. This is very well put together, so I'm very happy with this settlement. Another home. This is Secondhand Thread, another clothing store that I set up here. And this is a semi-deluxe home. Because the carpet, these rugs are an add-on. It's part of the mid-century add-ons. Vault-Tec containers are also an add-on. This is a single-parent home. As you can see by the crib that's in the tip-out. So this is for a single parent with one child. There's windows. This is a heating stop right here where people can sit here and get warm. Then we have another Minuteman. Living space. This is a single person living space with a breezeway tip out. That also has a warning on the back of it. Not every home, but mostly all the homes have a radio with them. This is the weapon store, flintlock and firing pin. I don't have anybody assigned to it right now. But these are the apartments. These are all single family, or single person. There's this one, and this one has a nice metal tip out. This is the workbench room. This will also be where whoever I assign to the scavenger hunt will be in this room, or the scavenger hunt, the scavenger station. And then this is Warforged Apparel, and I apologize for the way that the power armor looks, but it's a glitch that I'm trying to fix. If I can only find a way to fix it. But, yeah, another store that I've put together. And that person, this is their house. I apologize. I'm sitting here trying to chew. Yeah, and then this is just another hallway with a little alcove that you can see if the stars are out, or just stick your head out for some fresh air, things like that. This is a single family home with a window on the second floor. that looks out to the northeast. And this is another home. This is another single family home. Oh, single person home. This is a single family, meaning 2 people with no children. This is a single family with a basin, so it has a place to wash clothes and stuff. This looks out back as well. I have these little shopping carts to make it look like people take these shopping with them when they go to the shops around the building. Single family home. Window. This is another set. That's another single family home. This is a 1-person home. This is another general store that I've made called Stuff.
Look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
And what they sell. This is a single person home for seating for company with a balcony. And then this is a heating area that I've made. Basically people can come sit here and eat, smoke cigarettes, chill to warm up. During the summer, it does have a window here to allow easy breeze through, so it stays cool. Pardon me. This is another full family, sitting for 2, sitting at the table for company. And then I think, yep, we're back here at the start where the stairs are. This is a single family, or single person, excuse me. This is a complete family, because I've decided that if the couches want to be used for sleeping, they can. So there can be a young child or a child here that sleeps on the couch. This is an indoor growing station.
Seems to be growing well.
To basically up our food production without having to take up a lot of room. This is a double single person home with a balcony. Now let's go back and I will then show you Hightown. This is Hightown. This is the ritzy part of Starlight City. I use these lights to decorate again. Right now, it's not really full of people yet, because we only have like 15 people. There is a weapons and armor shop adjacent to each other, and I'm going to make these 2 apartments 2 brothers that run armor and weapons, which I think is going to be fun. This is the ritzy blacksmith. This is Grimes Metal. And it has a power armor station and an armor workbench. And it's the only one with a glass case shop front. This is my favorite thing that I made. This is the Starlight Cafe.
Another day of hard work.
This is the ritzy cafe, and as you can see, some of the lights are different. I make shop lights into the little fancy wall fixtures. But yeah, these are 2 single person homes. This one has seating for company. And also has a balcony that I believe looks out the back. I really should put a light back here, and I think I will here later. But this is Starlight Cafe, and this bamboo wall is an add-on. I think it's called like a beach party. It gives you tiki torches and whatever. Which I think I might, when I get to Spectacle Island, I think this will be what all of my settlement is built out of: bamboo and just the island stuff that comes with the add-on, like tiki torches, cabana seats, things like that. And this will be where the food is stored, and then this is my little baby. This is the Starlight Veranda. where if you pay caps, you can have a candlelit dinner for two, overlooking a good part of the settlement. Another thing I will be doing is in the the building menu, there is a option for projectors. So I think what I'm going to do is put a projector at the end of it and just have a projection on the big screen. Hopefully it works. This is the deluxe bridge house. This actually goes over a gap, but it has all deluxe except for the seats. But this is all mid-century shit. Mid-century sofa. I put a filing cabinet, mid-century chairs, a bed, overhead compartments, and as you can see, different lighting. This has 4 separate compartments. As I said, it's a bridge, so it goes over a gap. And then we turn. And this is a little bit of everything, general store. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't have anyone in it now. Like I said, the 3rd floor is pretty much vacant. This, I love too. I made this into a little alcove that people can come out and smoke cigarettes, get warm, look up at the stars, have alone time, whatever. Something like that. And it's right in front of the water tower, which I think is cool. Then we go down here. This is Firebrand. This is another armor place. This is a full family home. But it does not have a tip out. It just has a wall. Another window that looks out. This is a two single family home. 2 single people. Single person. We come around this corner. I do have a few generators in the building because there are some holes in the electrical grid of this building. So I had to sit there and go on and, you know, fix it. But this is a single person home with room for seating and company. This is Linen and Lace clothing store, and it has a little storage. And this is a single family. 2 people could fit in this bed easily. Seating for 2, and then we have a dining room table for company, with room for company. Single person home. Single person home with some deluxe add-ins thrown in, but this one has a single family with a window that is designated in my head, basically, that this apartment can lend fire support to the guard tower down there. These next few couples actually are those. This is a full family home, but it has a window towards the inside. This is A to Z shopping. General store. Like I said. This is another rusted refrigerator. That is for this. This is Bistro 09. Bistro 09 is an eat-in bistro, basically, and it's for reservation only. So if people are sitting here, they've made a reservation with the woman that owns this place, and it's basically a uppity restaurant, reservation only, expensive, things like that. Okay. This is Rough Rider's Armor. It's another armor shop that I have. This is another single family complete home that also has the designation of being able to lend fire support to the guard tower. Here is our 3rd story grow grow spot. It has potatoes and razor grain. I always have razor grain
Well.
in my settlements because it's grain. It makes bread. But yeah, and that's the roof I have on it there. I had to connect power in this one because it was being difficult with me outside. So this is a single family home with one seating for one person. And yeah, this is pretty sparse, but I'll deck it out here later. Like I said, they're not finished. This is a fully finished chem house. This is basically where chems can be made, stored. There's stuff here, ammo boxes that I'll put ammo in. This one has a fan, so there's circulation there. This is the warming plaza. This is where people can come to get toasty. I'm going to put seats here. Probably benches. I'm going to put benches here for people to sit and get warm. This is a single person home, Patriot. I'll deco this out a little bit more later. This is another chem station. Now, these are my babies. We're getting into my babies here. This is Blue Cross Clinic, the Hightown Hospital. Just has 2 beds, a breezeway wall, and then the chems are made here. The doctor lives in condo number 1. There are 2 condos. Both of them hold 2 people. It has its own kitchen here, a bedroom, office here, and a connected balcony between the 2 rooms. Again, single person bed, office area, storage, dining room. And then there's this barrel because I wanted to put one there. Breezeway walls. And then this is condo 2. Also, this is, I believe, this is a 3-person home. So 2 adults and a teenager, an older child, a teenager, would fit nicely in this one. Storage, lighting, seating area, kitchen, dining room, office, couch, single bed, and sitting area. This one has the kids' room has a balcony. The adults does not. So there's that one. And then we go down here a little bit ways. And we have another full-sized home. More generators. And then we're back to the start. So this has been, like I said, these are not finished. I'm still building outbuildings. I might build connected to it somehow, have different buildings on the outside, or I might make another one of these separately. But yeah, those were my settlements. This is Starlight Drive-In that I renamed Starlight City, and the other one was Red Rocket, and I'm probably gonna call it Red Rocket Block. But yeah, these are how I make settlements on Fallout 4. Now before I do head off, I did want to go around the outside and show you different things I put on the outside. First off, you get a little rainbow, so it's kind of cutesy. A sitting area for travelers outside. This is I made this because I put some of these on here because 1, I wanted to be funny, and 2, there's a decimation wall between any enemy and my settlement, and I built it like a maze so that enemies get lost and easily killed. Yeah, it says want to be deep fried. Yeah, heavy turrets and shotgun. We see you too. Hold on, why? Hold on, I gotta see why. There we go. I'm like, why is this so dim? I hate it when it does that. That is a death block. I didn't kill that. My turrets did. But these lights cover every single little bit of the outside. See? You'll be spotted. Anyway. I'm gonna have to go back and reset all these spotlights up so that they turn their lights back on. But yeah, like I said, you'll get spotted easily. Anyway, so there's that. We see you too. Then I have Starlight City. These are this is a sleeping space for travelers that aren't planning on spending too much time here or need a place to rest for the night. It's amazing here for a reason. I think I might make this an open bazaar and have like a bunch of stores just right here. And then, like I said, that's what it looks. And then I have the building that I really haven't done much with. These lights are GNR billboard lights. They are part of the GNR add-on that was added to Fallout 4. I don't know what I'm going to do with this space quite yet. I might do something, I'm not sure. What in the hell? Sorry about that. I didn't realize that was there. But anyway, come around. There's a lot of outside stuff. I love this. You will be seen. There will not be anything left. Some of the balconies. Like I said, here's the community garden. But I'm probably gonna try and maximize the space I use on these, because I want to kind of maximize crop output, because food. But yeah, take what you need. Hold on. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go throughout the whole entire happiness. Why are we losing happiness? That's the question. I thought they were kind of done. Yeah, warning, decimation wall. And then there's also a spotlight that I have to... Ramen. And then we're back at the top. We're back at the start of... And then I have like a bell. Because, yeah, it brings all the settlers to me, so therefore I can sit there and be like, you're not assigned to anything, let's assign you to something. Why the fuck are we losing happiness? Alright. But yeah, that was Starlight City. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll probably make more videos on my settlements as I complete them. Because, like I said, in the spirit of being hyped for Season 2 of Fallout and the projected Fallout 3 remaster, which I hope they do put some new stuff into the gameplay mechanics, but we'll see. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later.